statement and then go into a question.
Tough physical game in Conway. Tough place to play. They got a great record at home. Good football team. Coach Campbell's done a good job. Very talented team. Well, I thought we played hard. We did a lot of things right. Did a few things wrong. Was very proud of the way our team fought the whole game to get down and to come back and tie the game up. Unfortunately, we didn't do what we needed to do in overtime, but very proud of our team. The challenge this week's quite simple. We have to put that game behind us. We have to learn and look at it, learn from it, get better, and move on and focus on Incarnate Word coming in. The goal, quite simply, this week is to win this game and have a winning season prior to going to McNeese. So the biggest challenge for me as a head coach is get this team to look forward and not behind, and we got to focus and we got to prepare properly for this ball game. Questions?
What was the difference in that game against Central Arkansas, just the critical turnovers?
Well, you know, to me there's 4 phases in a football game. Obviously, we talk about offensive and defense a lot. I think, you know, pick them. I thought we did enough good things on both sides in those 2 phases. The other 2 that we did not do as good a job in, that we got beat in, was special teams and turnovers. And then really the game came down to that. It came down to turnovers, and we lost that battle 4-1, and all 4 of our turnovers were big turnovers. And normally in close games, very seldom do you have that reversed where you lose out 4-1 and win a football game against a good football team. That was the difference in the game.
You're talking about special teams, I guess, early on in the season being a problem. What's the source of that problem with the guys just getting too excited missing their assignments?
The couple of return issues was poor judgment. We should have stayed in the end zone, and punt and return, we got to know to get on the 10-yard line, let the ball go over our head and go into the end zone, those types of things. Kickoff coverage has been an Achilles heel of ours. We've chored it up. We've gotten better in the last few weeks, but you know, they hit a big return on us, and you got to credit them some on that. But it was the difference in the ball game.
This week with Incarnate, where I know I forget who they played, but I know it seemed like from the score they gave, you know, probably one of their better conference efforts. Just you guys are going to be motivated to get the 7th win. They're going to be motivated just to keep playing better. Just what do you say to the team to play another team that you're favored against, but that will be playing highly motivated?
Well, we feel like we've improved. We feel like we've made steps. We feel like we're further along. We didn't do all this work to get to this point to give a game away. And not to say that we should win, but we have a great opportunity to win if we prepare properly. And it would be a step in the wrong direction at this point. And I think our seniors, being senior night and those kind of things, we deserve to go out and play well for our last home game and for our seniors. So that's really our motivation for this week.
How's Cade? You know, obviously took that shot in overtime. How's he doing?
I talked to him yesterday about it. A little stiffness, no headache, just a little back soreness. He said he's going to be fine. No concussion symptoms as far as I know.
For Incarnate Word, what do they do as far on offense and defense? What are they good at?
Well, defensively, they're a good defensive ball club. They've held a lot of schools down. They've struggled putting a lot of points on the board. They've played good defense and really played a good football game against Sam, but Sam's a very good football team. Offensively, they're more of a pro style, what we call a pro style with a 2-back offense. And they're as good as their passing game is. When they're on, they're pretty good. But they struggle at times. But they have improved as the season went on. You can see it if you watch them from the early conference ball games to late date, coming off a good effort against Sam Houston. And Coach Kennon's coming home here, and an opportunity for him, and they'll be ready to play.
When this last weekend, it was it's the only really, really long trip you're going to take of the season. But was it, despite the loss, was it something that I guess you kind of use as getting the players to, I guess, kind of, I don't know if it's bond a little more than they would on a, like going to McNeese is going to be an hour. You're not really going to, you're going to be kind of focused the whole time. A trip like that is used where you can, kind of just get to know each other, kind of hang out before and after the game.
I think so. I think it's a little easier to focus on a long trip like that because all you have is yourself. We have a few loyal fans that made the trip up there. That's a long way from here. So it's just us. I thought that part of it we handled very well. I thought we were focused. I thought we played hard and played together and played well. But just a tough place to play. But yeah, those things happen. I liked our attitude going into the game. I liked the way we played. But tough loss, tough ending to a game to where it would have been a great win. But overtime, we didn't do what we needed to do.
Talk about, I guess, the seniors' last home game as compared to the game against McNeese, which is going to be their last game because that's the big rivalry game. But how important is it for a senior going on a winning note at home?
Well, I can't speak for the seniors, but I will. I would think they would want to play well. This is it's not a lot of them, but every one of them is a major contributor to our football team and have played well all year. And I would think they would like to go out and do something special in their last home game and win this game. Also, I think as a senior to walk off the field and say, in my senior year, my last home game was the game that put us over the top and gave us a winning season is something that they can hang their hat on and point to with pride. And I want each and every one of them to have a great game Saturday night, and I want it not only for them, but I think they deserve to go out a winner.
James?
What do you, last year at this time the questions were asked of you, looking back on that senior class, what did they do for the program? What will be the thing that folks remember? With this being, this is the group of kids that came in with that original signing class. Some of these guys redshirted. What do you think is the thing that's going to be, the thing that folks will remember about this class?
Well, this will be the last one. Caleb Berry really is the last of the Mohicans. He was here for 5 years. We've played 5 years. He's been here for every game since we brought it back. We don't have a lot of fifth-year seniors because we couldn't afford that first year coming off of a redshirt year to redshirt hardly anyone because we just didn't have enough bodies. Caleb was in a unique situation. We had 4 quarterbacks, and we dressed him out every game, but we were able to get him through the year without using up his red shirt. So I think Caleb, not to single him out, just to single him out, but because of the situation, being a redshirt senior, a fifth-year guy, this would be very special for him. But all of our seniors, I think, have done a very good job of leading. This is a very easy team to coach. People that were on the sidelines that made the trip, this team's very coachable. They show up on time. They work hard. They do the things you ask them to do, and that part of that is your senior leadership. I think they should all be proud of the job they've done here for Lamar, and people connected with our program should be proud of them as well because they've done a great job for Lamar University.
One more question. Speaking of Caleb and him and Red, they set records, single game and career records against Central. Just even though it came in a loss, how special for you as a coach was it to see, a game like what Caleb had and just to see those records kind of falling?
It would have been more special if we could have done it with a win. I did not know till we got back on Reggie breaking the record. I wasn't sure on Caleb or not. I just knew he threw for a ton of yards. But it just shows the development of our program and where we are. And those guys have played together a while, and both of those guys deserve it because they're 2 of the hardest working guys we got. And with Reggie setting a career reception record with 2 more games to go this year and an entire senior year next year, he should put the mark up there to where the next guy's got something to shoot for. We're very proud of both of them.
time's practice tomorrow?
4:30.
4:30?
Mhm.
So